going on, everyone? Cody with Extreme Outfitters here again today to talk about some new Prime bows we just had the first look at. This is the new Inline series from Prime. There's a bunch of things that Prime has changed. We're going to start by looking at, there's a lot less strings in there. There's a 3-piece string system. The cam is different. There's new technologies I haven't seen done in compounds in a long time. Just a phenomenal shooting bow. Phenomenal shooting bow. I'm going to let Dave Knoll take it over here from MWS. He's the expert. He knows more about the technology going on with it. He shot him more. Dave, let's start with the cam, man. What's new with Prime with the cam?
All right, Cody. So as you mentioned, a little bit more of a simple system this year. So Prime's doing the Inline series. So essentially what the goal is to have center load on the axle of the cams, which this cam does, the Inline cam, and also the parallel cam system that Prime has been known for does as well. We accomplish that in more of a simple design. So essentially when you pull the bow back, the cable track and the string track is going in line with the string instead of away from the string and the riser. So that brings the load on the axle center, which is not putting torque on the axle or the limbs.
I want to note that kind of scared me when I first heard that a couple days ago, as far as the cable's guard coming inward, because I thought the cables would be inside the riser, but they're not. And it's not at any draw length. I mean, we shot one at 29 inches. We're going to shoot them here at 30 in a minute to get some speeds out of them. But these cables do not come inside that riser, which is nice. So I'm not going to look in my peep sight and see any cables, which I have seen some bow companies in the past. Some guys were complaining about that as far as the torque load and stuff like that. And that's another thing I think that Prime has accomplished. The torque, there's not a lot of torque in this riser, being the cables are coming inward.
Correct.
So with most traditional cable guard, any kind of flexus guard or roller guard system, the cables come out.
Correct.
So there's always torque somewhere in that riser. I mean, you're almost getting a more accurate bow, and you've got the center grip technology built in with it, so it's going to pound.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely more simple string set, which is nice. You still get the Prime Shield program, so every 2 years you can do free strings and cables for the original owner. Now, kind of piggybacking off the torque aspect of these bows, Prime's known for their 82X aluminum, which is the stiffest and lightest aluminum on the market, along with what Cody mentioned, the center grip. So it's a very stable shooting platform. You have wide limb pockets here, which also adds to that stability. So overall, absolutely fantastic shooting platform.
Sweet. And you guys got a various axle length of adjustment on this.
Yeah.
It kind of mimics the Black Series, I think, a 31, a 33, and a 35. Yep. The draw length specifications are 26, I want to say, to
26
30
to 30 and a half. Yep.
Sweet, sweet. And working around that cam, they've actually got draw stop pegs. So this is a limb stop bow. You can see right here on this limb, when this bow gets drawn, that limb stop's gonna come and hit right here. And you have different percentages for that. This one's 85%.
They're gonna come stock 85. We're gonna do an 80 and a 75 as well. And
Sweet.
The draw peg is gonna be on the bottom cam only.
Nice, nice, sweet. That's great, phenomenal stuff. Working from there, the tunability of it, you don't need a bow press to tune these anymore as far as the shims. Prime's introduced what they call a C-clip.
Yeah, the C-clip. So essentially a little bit simple of a shim system. So you're going to be able to bring your bow into a dealer if you do need to do a little bit of tuning with the cams. So essentially the dealer is going to be able to have a tool to pop these shims on and off in a efficient manner and get you back in the field as quickly as possible.
That's awesome, man. Yep, sweet. Looking down here, we also have some vibration dampening systems. It looks like I'm gonna call it a tripod. Oh, this is our shop cat Arrow we got here. Bo is running around somewhere, but yeah, Arrow loves the new Primes too. So we got a tripod system right here, and these bows, they feel a lot more dead in the hand. There's not a lot of vibration, and they're quieter.
Yes.
I mean, from years past, and that's a good thing as far as the Primes just getting more dead in the hand and whatnot. But the speeds, I believe this one's coming in at 343.
Yeah, so this is the 35. So the 31's going to come in at 332. The 33 is going to come at 337, and the 35 is going to come in at 343 IBO.
Awesome, man. That's a bunch of good stuff we got going on. We got a dual tapped riser, which I'm a big fan of right here. So you can put dual burger buttons in there if you wanted to lock down your rest. This is a new color, I believe.
Yeah,
what is this color
that's
called?
the Ridge Rock Tan
Rock
with
Tan,
the
I dig
XK7 camo limbs, which is pretty slick.
Yeah, that looks
that's
good.
going to be a popular one, I think.
Sweet. Oh yeah. Is there any other new colors that are coming out?
Yeah, we got a prism color, which is kind of like a cool glossy, like almost like holographic
That's
type.
gonna be a sweet
Yeah,
target
that'll be a cool target color for sure.
Sweet. Well, dude, is there anything that we've missed as far as what's going on and what's new with Prime right now?
Well, I mean, I think just to kind of go over the summary is obviously the inline cam system, which 3-piece system this year, bringing the cable load in line and the cable in line with the string, which is taking the load center on the axle, which is not canning the axle or the limbs.
Nice.
Same 82X aluminum, okay, which stiffest, lightest aluminum on the market. You have the swerve technology down here, which when you're pulling the bow back, mimics the flex that the top of the riser is going to experience, okay, which again gives a more stable shooting platform. Center grip with Prime's nano grip technology, which there's an insulation under here called aerogel, which insulates the riser in cold temperatures.
Nice.
And I think that's pretty much does it right there,
Dude,
man.
y'all knocked it out of the park this year, man. Prime
Appreciate
did it.
that.
Prime did a hell of a job, man. Come check them out, man. As soon as these things drop. When is the drop date?
So right now it's looking like mid-November. A finalized date is not completed
stone?
yet,
Gotcha.
but it's looking like mid-November.
Sweet, man. I'm glad we got a chance to look at these early. This video is only going to drop when the bows drop, of course, but head to your local Prime dealer or check us out at 100 Western Boulevard, number A, or extremeoutfitters.com to get more information on this. Check out our YouTube channels and social media. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.